Welcome back. We're going to do one more episode that should, fingers crossed, should be a relatively brief episode. We're currently replacing spells that the NPC cast for no damn reason. I mean, seriously. We were fighting, I had to fight some kobolds. You know, it's like, really? You're going to use hold person on 3 kobolds? I can kill those in one hit. Anyway, we are in Mendor's library, which is the hell? Okay. Which is a much more sedate experience than the rest of the. Aww. Okay, that knock is using the knock spell, obviously. Um, so we picked up Dirt in there. He's a level 5 cleric. We didn't have enough experience points to level anybody except Saint Bart. Saint Bart is also level 5. And the banded mail that we found was +1. So we gave that to Thor. The quarterstaff was also +1, and the bracers were armor class 4. So Morgana got the bracers, and her ring went to Wizzo, and now you know how everybody's set up. So, we are in the library. Okay. This... this is gonna suck. Yes. Oh, nobody learned prayer. Yeah. Basilisk. 31 hit points. That's full. About that. Hey! Awesome. Ooh, a cloak. I can't wait to see what that is. Okay, so that went way better than I thought it would. Stinking Cloud paralyzed it. So, okay, we're in the rhetoric section. There may not be any books in the rhetoric section that we need, so that may very well have just been a... Over here. That's the entrance. Ah, here we go. History section. 3 books worth grabbing in Lux Geographica. Okay, that map that I showed earlier, that's the map, that's that. All these books we can turn in, these are worth money. Yeah, that's the map, the atlas that I showed last episode. At this time, there ruling the Twisted Ones was a powerful general named Tyrant Thraxus. Oh. Strode before his armies cloaked in flame and led riders out of the waste. At his hand, the kingdom of Bars was conquered. Turning south, he went to Harab in vain. He was a cruel man who leveled all he had taken, murdering the princes of these lands. But the flame that surrounded him consumed him, destroying his body. Freed of its shell, it flew among the men of his army, lighting on each and claiming it. It was then when Baron shot imprisoned Thraxus in a vial of water which shone like the light of day. This he sank into the watery depths of Lake Longreach, defeating the armies that Thraxus had ruled. Hmm. 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 And entry number 8. 10 days' ride north of Varm is a barren and dead country called Liwai. Land in pain, or land of caused pain. Further to the south of this place is the Tortured Land. Said to be an evil place shunned by the riders, but they speak little of this land. But yearly, during Chess, they make a trip into its heart. There they go to praise the spirit of a glowing spring. This they have done for ages and shall do for. Feeling that we're learning some important information about our buddy Tyron Thraxus. Alternative. There we go. Philosophy. I don't feel like slowing it down for what this is, but I think it's basically just this stuff ain't interesting. Entry 7. I didn't realize I'd be doing so much. Oh, this is a long one, folks. I'm sorry. Fountains and pools hold great power that can only be reached by performing proper ceremonies. Most sure of these is immersion, for in this way the bather surrenders himself to the spirit of the water. That spirit, or some portion of it, enters into the bather, whereby he gains great powers. Woe to the weak-willed, whose spirits will be consumed by the spirit that put even the strong to great risk. Urax holds that the falls of Ixay are the greatest of these. Moradin writes that the pool of Radiance is greater still. Ah! Later in the book, places of magical power are not necessarily tied to one physical location. Power often moves from plane to plane along the path of least resistance. The termination of the path determines the place's location on this plane. Volatile upheavals between the planes may lead to a change in the path of least resistance. This can change where the path terminates on the plane, moving the place of power. Some who wield strong supernatural forces can bend the path like an engineer damming a river. When the path is bent, it can terminate in a new location, moving the place of power on this plane. If the supernatural force that bent the path is removed, the path will snap back to its original form and the place of power will return to its original location. Such disruption can have violent and unpredictable results. Thus, interplanar upheavals and directed supernatural forces may hold the answer to the seemingly ever-changing places of power, such as the Pool of Radiance. Yes. Entry 19. Blackbound. And settled foremost in the hall of minor courtiers were the lesser powers, Miriam of the Great Spear, Hassak, voice of Argot, Tyrant Thraxus the Flamed One, Borim in the Lake of Boiling Mud, and Kannad the Fiend. These two fell down and became servants of... Oh, yeah, I'll take it. Okay. We are here. Nothing special in 4. 4 is the math set. Care about math. Go figure. Mine is the garden. We do not... Yeah, over there. Direction we're pointing. That's the garden. We don't want to go in there. There's nothing of value in there, and there's kind of some tough fights in there. I don't remember what's in there. Probably like snakes. Awful. Oh, potion. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's get your map. Okay, that's a map of a nearby area that we'll be going to later. It's a very crude map. It's accurate, because apparently all the maps in the journal are accurate. It's just kind of... So, I'm not gonna bother screwing around to show it. It's... Wrapped in fire and cruel. Yeah, Tyrant Axis. No. Yeah, he's... Oh. Ooh, that's a good... That is probably a stat increase item. Okay, so let's see. We found 2, 3. Yeah. How many books do we? 2, 3. We found the 3 in the history section. There's nothing in the rhetoric section. Found 2 in philosophy. Found the kobolds. Found the nut. Found that and that. Didn't go bother with that. Okay. We got everything. Here as I can tell. Gold foil. 3 sheets of golds. Okay. Hint book didn't mention those. Oh. Still not going in there. I had a bad experience in the okay, it blipped away a little too quickly. This is the specter of the librarian who wants to kill us because we're stealing books. Luckily, we should be able to hurt him, because a stinking cloud's not going to... Should be able to hurt him because we have magic sword. Yes, we are hurting. You're level... You're level 2. You're level 2. I don't know if the temple can cure that. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We are going to call it here. And we've got a save game dropped right before we went through. So we will, if it can't be cured, I will reload. I will bounce back and fix that. But I think the temple can do restoration. It'll be expensive, but we've got quite a bit of money. So we will head on back to the town. Get that taken care of. And while we're at it, we will turn in those books and blah 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 and hackety schmackety and all that fun stuff. So, until then, gentle viewers, I will catch you next time. Bye bye.